So, Snapple Fact.
I should buy more of these, huh? I'm just kidding.
Well, are you done already? Okay. Snapple Fact. You can't have a pet snake in Hawaii. Other fun facts have some not so fun reasons behind them. So, for example, in Hawaii, you can't own a pet snake. While
I can see that.
That may be sad news for reptile lovers. It's for good reason, protecting Hawaii's endangered native bird population.
Yep.
The punishments for defying this laws are no joke. Either perpetrators found smuggling snakes can face up to 3 years in jail and fines over, what's that price?
Whoa.
I want you guys to guess.
100,000.
$2 million.
Damn, $2 million?
I don't know, man.
No one's getting out.
Yeah.
$200,000.
All right.
Jeez, just to bring a snake. That's
C2
that's
and
nuts.
then 100.
I mean, I can see that, dude. Like, messing with the ecology is no joke.
Oh no, yeah, dude. Like going into like New Zealand, they're like even they check your shoes to make sure like there's not too much soil from like another. If you went hiking somewhere,
That's
like to make sure the soil in your shoes aren't all like gonna mess up their stuff too.
Like you're not bringing foreign bacteria.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
However, Hawaii does have an amnesty program for volunteer surrenders, which is one way to avoid penalties and keep Hawaii's native population safe.
Nice.
Yeah, you gotta keep it. Same.
There's rules against everything. It's always funny to see like the reasons behind it sometimes.
I know. Well, and I think a lot of the times when snakes, I heard this. I don't know who. Yeah, snakes on the plane. But I heard this. Snakes are only there by the visitors or by accident when it gets when the snake goes on a plane, like on the wheels or something, or on like carry on or something like something crazy like that.
Yeah,
that's the only time like snakes travel to the islands.
Huh.
Shoot.
Speaking about the
it's
islands,
like a little Disney character snake. I'm going to
Pixar.
Yeah, dude. Pixar movie.
Speaking about the islands, Lahaina Wildfire in Maui. Have you guys heard about it?
Yep.
All right.
It's the hot topic now, yeah.
Yeah. A devastating wildfire that tore through parts of Maui and destroyed much of the historic town of Lahaina has killed. It says, so what we're reading in the news is around 80-something, but going off the news conference that we saw this morning, it's about 53 currently that they know of. Officials said this making the deadliest U.S. wildfire in more than a century.
I mean, it's crazy. Like I've never heard of a crazy wildfire like that on the islands over there. You know?
Well, because I think it was affected by the hurricanes too, and it pushed a lot of like multiple fires. So the Lahaina fire in West Maui is estimated to have burned 2,170 acres and damaged or destroyed more than 2,200 structures, 86% being residential.
That's so wild.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, I saw the what was it called? I saw the before and after pictures that they showed.
Oh, that's horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just literally just razed to the ground kind of thing.
It was all gray, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there was like a banyan tree, I think, that's like been there since the what was it?
Spread of the island.
Well, not the spread of the island when Hawaii was its own sovereign state. Like it's been there since that long, and that's like it's like
the
mostly
monarchy days, right?
Yeah,
King and queen.
Yeah, and it's been mostly. I think it's mostly intact. I want to say it's mostly intact. I'm not sure because like they're still kind of assessing the damage right now.
Wow.
Yeah. I think the wildest thing though that I've probably seen is like people already coming up with conspiracy theories already.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah,
I've heard certain things.
Yeah.
Like that too.
Like some of them are pointing out in the pictures like, well, yeah, there's a fire there. I want to get some of these fireproof trees. Like, like trees have moisture in them. They're not all going to like burn to a crisp or something like that. And some of them are like looking at the homes like fire doesn't turn concrete into ash like that. It's like, come on.
Some of the pictures that I've seen, like I thought they were like shot in the like back in the day when pictures were black and white, but I was like, no, that's like now.
That's just how it is. It's just literally black and white. Yeah.
Burn to ash, gray and white.
Did you hear about some of like these big businesses that want to come in and rebuild?
Oh
like,
my gosh.
Like
that's like salt on the wound, man. That's salt on the wound.
Like buy out those who have the property there and just
dude.
It's horrible to see that in San Diego already.
Yeah.
Like let's rebuild some of these houses for the locals
for
there.
the locals there, dude. Yeah.
Not for like a profit.
I mean, if you really go back in the history of Hawaii, it's always been about profit.
Yeah. Didn't John and Shawley have their wedding there?
Yeah.
Was it somewhere close to?
Was that at Maui?
Yeah.
I feel like. Well, I think the actual like reception area was I don't know what it was called, but I just remember it was by who's that Aerosmith singer's name?
Oh, you know what? I think he lives out there.
Yeah, he has a property out there. So the property was on was next to his place. What's his name?
Shoot.
Big Mouth.
Is it
Big Mouth?
Is it Aerosmith or Guns N' Roses?
Aerosmith.
Okay, I was
Like,
thinking something
don't
else
wanna
then.
close my eyes. That guy?
You gotta sing the whole song.
Yeah. See, so that's what I did on like the bus back to like their place. And dude, the whole bus started karaokeing.
No
it was
way.
so fun. But yeah, that guy.
Okay, the lead singer.
Yeah, I'm not sure what area that is though, but of Maui. But I feel like
Steven Tyler.
Steven Tyler. There you go.
Steven
Yeah,
Tyler.
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry, just look at that.
Yeah. I mean, in this situation, like, what would you do if you were the governor of, like if you were leading this and had to rebuild? I feel like this is years and billions of dollars.
It's a big scar that you have to kind of heal from.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would put locals first, obviously.
Oh, definitely.
Dude, 100%, man.
I think shout outs to I think the administration has already sent. I mean, they've already declared it a national emergency and sent aid. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, don't quote me on that. I think that's what I've.
Yeah, don't quote us. This is stuff that we're hearing.
Yeah, we're hearing. Everything's all hearsay.
Yeah, the news projects what they want to project, but like this is the tidbits that we're bringing back.
But they should, like it. You know what I mean? Like it's a pretty emergent national disaster
in our country.
And I think the cool part, what I saw was the locals are also helping. Like I saw boats like deliver some of the like water packs and food and all that stuff too. Not just the the agencies that are running the shelters and the government.
And there's like people missing. Like people are trying to find and reconnect people.
Yeah, that's rough, dude. I was listening to that where people just calling the Red Cross and stuff, like trying to find people from, like their family members, people from the mainland, trying to find their family members on the islands.
Did you see that video I sent you of that one? The
lady was really bummed out because her vacation got canceled.
Oh my god!
And she rolled her eyes. Shout out to my cousin Lara. I got that from your page. So
I rolled my eyes after I saw that video.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of tone deaf things that are coming on into it.
Yeah, so basically it was the videos of a lady. You can guess.
Is she related to Officer Puti?
Yeah. And she was complaining because she wanted to go for her vacation, but
because she booked it
months in advance.
Yeah.
And
I'm sorry to inconvenience you.
Yeah.
What the
and she was like, well, I don't know what the big deal is. We have fires over here all the time and we can handle it, and it's just like comparing like you're on the main continent of like the United States where there's so much support.
Yeah.
Easily accessible nearby to a small tiny island.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, and this is why people of Hawaii they don't want tourists to be there.
Yeah.
Because they act like this. Yeah. Or they disrespect the land.
Yeah. Like it's like the mainland folks hard-earned escape. So like they get to get catered on and catered to, sorry.
And it's a different culture in Hawaii. If you've ever been there, but like if you actually get to know the people there, it's a different culture from here. There's a lot of old traditions over there as well.
100%.
So you can't compare, all of that and just be like, hey, we have it here too. I'm like, come on, man.
It's also like a whole ass fucking island. It's far from a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of the hotels, motels, or whatever the case is, they're trying to use that to evacuate their people.
Yeah.
So why are we going to have tourists show up, take the space?
Where they're somewhere safe.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I think
they actually need it.
Yeah, they're putting them up on hotels and stuff, right? Yeah. Like all the people, survivors, and people that are displaced and stuff. I think they're putting them up on the hotels and stuff.
Yeah, hotels, shelters. They're opening up shelters. Yeah.
Yeah. So sorry, lady. Maybe next year.
No, I don't think it's gonna be for a while, man.
It's like talk to the airline. Maybe that's who you should be talking to.
Stay away from the islands, man.
Talk to the airline, not the news.
Yeah. So our condolences and prayers, comfort.
For sure.
Wishing you guys strength.
Do you guys have any? Have you guys seen any like donation or support? I've been seeing a lot.
I've seen that, but I'm kind of weary about like who can I trust?
Yeah,
that's hard.
That's the same.
It's always hard.
That's the same thought I had.
A lot of scammers coming up. Yeah.
It sucks when you're in a place where you want to help, but you can't trust who will actually help. You know what I mean? It's like, what, man?
Yeah.
taking advantage of a bad situation. You know,
Fucking opportunists,
Come on,
man.
But yeah, no, but I've heard some good stuff. I actually was listening to another podcast, a paintball podcast, Spick and Span show.
Oh, what?
And they
A
actually
paintball podcast?
Yeah, come on, there's a podcast for everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? Shoot, we're talking in a room.
I-
But yeah, so I was watching the Spick and Span show, and they dedicated their last live podcast that was on YouTube. Everyone that like threw in on that, they would just straight give it to Maui and stuff. And these are like some local like San Diegan cats, dude. You know what I mean?
Oh,
too.
that's
So
cool.
that's cool. Yeah.
you know, like I believe it. But yeah, you know, so hopefully there's a lot of like people that are trying to do their part and stuff. And
yeah. And if you have a boat, go over there and
yeah,
drop off
You
some
know?
supplies. You know.
yeah.
Yeah, just be wary when donating to any of the, because there's going to be a lot that's going to
Yeah.
pop up to
Yeah.
help out people and stuff.
A lot
like
of
that.
fun GoFundMe's maybe or something popping up.
GoFundMe's, or I know I've been seeing like some other people have been, I guess, supporting this other Maui charity, something like that. I don't know. So just gotta do your research.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I think what's the stat? Like Red Cross directly, right?
Yeah.
Like
I think
supposedly that's supposed to be the go-to, but
well, a lot of these bigger companies are just trying to hop in too, and just so
Yeah.
that they can have that, you know,
Right,
screen time.
capitalize
Their
on it,
branding.
yeah.
Yeah,
Screen
I
time.
get that part
Yeah.
too. But those are the ones that you can maybe trust too, though. Like, right?
yeah,
Again, just do your research, follow where your money goes. You know,
yeah,
that sort of thing. But our condolences to everyone that lives in Maui and anyone affected.
it's tough, man.
Yeah.
I mean, from here we know what fires can be like
Oh,
for families, you know, here in San Diego. So
But when was the last time
Right.
it truly affected you?
I was working for FedEx during that time. That was maybe when I was 21 that I can remember that truly affected me.
Early 2000s, right?
I want to say so, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's the last one I,
I think that was like
remember.
my freshman year
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, that was like the one I remember because I remember it was all the way in Poway and like ash was actually
Yeah,
coming down.
it was raining
Yeah.
ash. I've never seen that in my life.
Yeah.
Never seen that.
Like I was working FedEx delivering one time. I remember the skies, they were like orange.
Yeah.
Right? It was a weird
or
orange.
it was like apocalyptic. Like,
yeah, I was like, is this the end
Right.
of end of day?
yeah,
And I had my package and like there was like ashes falling. Like it was like
Yeah.
rain. It was like
Yeah.
or no, like it
snow.
was snow. Like it was snow.
Snowflakes.
Wow.
And so they had to close down the routes too because of
Right.
all the
Gotta-
debris.
Yeah, remember they closed the 15 freeway, which is one of like the main freeways.
Yeah.
Actually, I had to evacuate. I was living in Valley Center at the time, and so my family had to
Oh.
like leave our home
Yeah.
and find a place, like find a family member's place to stay. Literally took like our pictures, our important documents, and
whatever you could.
yeah, like whatever is not replaceable,
Yeah.
and had to leave, and just hopefully it didn't burn down when we got back.
Yeah.
Is that the same fires where there was fires going on at like around San Diego State too?
Could be.
Because I remember watching like in the Mission Valley area, I think we had family members that lived in an apartment overlooking the hill, and we just sat there watching the fires just
Yeah.
erupt.
Yeah.
Insane.
I remember seeing like some too, like in I think it was South County, like they could literally see it from their backyard, like the fire in the mountains and stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we had our share of fire, but I don't think it's anything to that level in Maui where it like just completely razed
Yeah,
everything.
it razes
I've never seen
everything.
buildings like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
you know?
Well, and I think this whole project, right? It's listening to the conference. It's going to take about 2 years just to get through the debris.
Yeah.
So
Right.
this is like
Right.
long term, right?
Oh yeah.
And so one thing that I heard was for the families that own the property, they're going to get what is it called? They're going to get funding for what they lost through grants.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, oh, this is interesting. Like, because I thought like how does that usually work?
Yeah.
They're going to do a direct deposit and give them that money so that they can rebuild.
That's good.
I don't know if that's for everyone, but that's what they said.
It's happening. Yeah.
Hey,
So I think that's cool. Like, let's
make
keep the
moves.
hotels out of there. Like for the big companies that want to,
Right.
like the big development companies.
Yeah.
Like, nah.
Just want to just take over everything.
Yeah, let's upgrade some of these homes that have been there for the longest times.
Be there for the locals,
Yeah.
man. Like, come
Yeah.
Let them rebuild how they want to rebuild.
on. Right. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Random fun. Let's head to like a lighter side.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
Like, we want to kind of balance this podcast out. This random fun. We like to play some games and figure out like this week it's let's travel. I know a bunch of us like
Let's
traveling.
travel.
So I have a few
right,
questions.
so where are we going?
Where are we going? So first question: how big was the biggest group you've ever traveled in, and what did that look like? Where were you guys going?
Oh,
I think the biggest group I've traveled with, it was like 10, 12 people. We went to Japan. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
man, that's nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
was this maybe a few years back
Yeah, 2018, the first time I went to Japan.
with your
yeah.
sister?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, the one with my sister was like 2019 when I went solo because I had to do a wedding, and then I met her. I met her up in Germany afterwards. But this other one was like a big group of my friends. We somehow coordinated it together. We went to Japan in 2018, and we found like this Airbnb. It was like a whole. I don't know if you've ever seen that one show. It's like a terrace house.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It was like
Nadine loves that show.
It was like a terrace house situation. Like the Airbnb, like it was kind of funny because like it's the whole building was about this wide, and so like they had other rooms that would go. There's like a one stairwell like at the corner, and then like you would go up and it's like another room or whatever like that. Yeah. So that was like the biggest trip, and like we pretty much played it pretty easy because we're all pretty independent. So it's like every day we'd be like, okay, I'm going here. Who wants to come with? And then like, they would go do that.
Okay.
Yeah, but we would always make a point to like, okay, we're all going to meet here for dinner or whatever like that. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, we're pretty independent.
Trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun for my first time in Japan. And we got there at the perfect time that the cherry blossoms were there. So that's why it's like doubly unforgettable. Yeah.
Did you guys take so how was seating? Did you guys all sit in like
So
rows or spread out?
So that's the thing for a lot of places in Japan, like they don't really accommodate big groups.
Oh, really?
So like we would have to break up a little bit.
Okay.
Except for like some of the bigger places that were like bars and stuff.
Yeah.
You know? Because a lot of places like are really small. Like they only have 10 stools or something. Yeah.
How about you flying out there? Did you sit next to each other or spread out?
We weren't all there. Like we would kind of trickle in. I think for the first leg of the trip, it was like maybe like 6 of us, and then the other people kind of joined afterwards.
Okay.
So some of us were on the same flight. I think it was like first 6 of us were all on the same flight. Yeah.
I think when me and my cousins and aunts and uncles, we went during, I think it was high school.
How many were you?
We had 2 rows. I just remember we took up 2 rows and we all sat together. Like the cousins, like the aunts and uncles on one side. We took up 2 rows, went to the Philippines. And it was funny because I remember one of my cousins, I want to say I was like closer to the window side, closer to the window side. And my cousin was like in the middle section. And some dude behind him had put his foot on his handrest.
Like a barefoot?
Barefoot.
Oh my God.
And his foot was yellow. I remember that because we took a picture and my cousin my cousin Sam, so JoJo's brother. Yeah.
Oh my
was it in between the
it was right here. So like from behind it was like this.
Oh my God.
And he was like kind of like
just
that's
like
gross, man.
Dude, come on, man.
I would have poked him with a pencil.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be like, get this grody ass foot out of here, man.
Yeah, me, I was just like, it's not my problem. I don't know what my cousin did. I think he just left it and he was kind of like this, you know?
Yeah. Because it's a long flight, like you just pass out for the most part.
Yeah.
I don't want to pass out next to a yellow foot.
Is it like jaundice?
I don't know, man. You got like some fungus toenails.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, I remember that same trip because I know my cousin's like, how come you didn't tell that story? I farted on that trip. and one of the ladies was like in front, was like this.
It wasn't a silent, it was silent?
I don't remember it, but I remember it.
Smelling?
Like there has to be
like,
smell.
Dad, that come out of me?
There has to be a smell where she was like,
Did she know it was you?
No, they took pictures of it. That's why. Like it was, like I said, it was a fun trip because we were all young too, and we were just like having a good time. We were in our, 18 and 24 that age.
Yeah. This one was like our like early 30s, I think. Yeah. And then we were separate because like when you book separately, like you can't really choose your yeah, which I think worked out for the best.
I mean, destination weddings, does those count?
Oh,
or no?
you went on a big trip?
Well, destination weddings, right? Like so, like obviously John and Charlie's wedding, they were in Maui, and then Riss and Primo's wedding, they were in Oahu.
How many people for and you guys sit next to each other?
Like we there was like we got the hotel room all together like back in the day. You know what I mean? Like we
no,
just
I'm
get
talking
one
about like
fat
the
home.
trip there, the plane
The
trip.
trip. Oh no, it was all like sporadic. Or are you talking about like
okay.
all the way there? I don't think I've ever taken one where everybody went together,
same
but we
plane.
all
Yeah.
went to the same place. So it was either those destination weddings, or back in the day when we were all like younger 20s and stuff. We used to have epic Vegas trips, right? EVTs, and I remember planning those.
Vegas trips.
Yeah, EVTs, baby.
Not EBT.
EVT. Yeah, so I remember
The
our
opposite.
first epic Vegas trip. It was probably like all the homies, all the homegirls, all the plus ones, and we had like a fat suite at the Mirage, like on the top with like a full living room, 2 rooms, 3 rooms, whatever.
People sleeping on the floor.
I was sleeping on the floor, like
trips.
you know. But yeah, dude, like I organized one of those. Like I think that, like a couple of them, but I remember like the hardest part was getting everybody's money, dude, because that was
that's the
before.
hardest part.
Yeah.
That was like
You gotta
what?
herd cats.
Yeah.
That was like 2008, 9, 10, something like that. Before Venmo,
Oh,
I was
How would you do? Like literally
Cash.
hunting
I
for
was
cash.
I was literally collecting cash or somebody's like personal check.
Yeah.
Jeez, personal
Yeah,
check.
I was like, hey, if you got a check, that's cool. If you
Back
got
in my
cash,
day.
that's cool.
Just
You
give me
know?
money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but imagine that, kids. No Venmo.
You know, it's kind of weird though when you really
We
think
had to
about
walk
it.
3 feet in the snow to get to.
Isn't that a wild thing? Look, we have all like these things that we kind of almost
Yeah.
take for granted now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Man, that
wild.
was fun though.
Yeah.
That was an epic Vegas trip for sure.
And you were the one planning that, man. Props to you, man.
Yeah, man. That's why I don't plan shit for none of my friends. Anymore. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I'll still do it. Just let me know.
You know what's crazy now that
If not, LG will do it.
you know what's crazy now that you bring up the Maui wedding.
Yeah, you're supposed to go.
I was supposed to go.
Oh.
Did I tell you that? Did I tell you the story?
What happened? What happened?
So I
Why
was
didn't
supposed
you
to go, and I was just like, because I was closer with John and Charlotte during college days, right? And I was like, oh man, cool, everyone's going. People that I knew.
Yeah.
And it's
As
one
the
of those
tear
things that I
goes
was,
down.
well, it's one of those things like, and they went too, But I was like, all right, cool. And then so wedding passed, and then I caught up with Charlotte. I think we're texting her through DMs, and she was like, yeah, how come you didn't go to my wedding? And I was like, I didn't get the invite. And she was like, fool, I invited you. I was like, I never got it. I
You
was
get
like,
lost in the mail?
yeah, well, I asked her. I said, what did that envelope look like? I think it was silver or something. Silver or gray?
Yeah. It was one of those fancy.
Yeah. And then so I go, you know what? Went back home. Mom, did you see an
Silver.
envelope
Yeah, I think it was silver.
and that was like addressed to me? She was like, yeah. I was like, what'd you do with it? I threw it away. Why would you throw away my mail? I was like, I could have went to Maui for the first time because I would have definitely saved up and gone.
Yeah.
And that would have been a fun trip because I saw everyone that went. I was
Yeah.
like, damn, man, that was a cool trip.
It was pretty live,
especially in college because you saw
Yeah.
like all the
Right.
some of the fraternity members, sorority,
Yeah.
like everyone that you know in
Right,
college.
right.
They went that trip,
Shoot.
and I was
Yeah.
like, damn it, mom.
That was in our rowdy days too. where we were
I
just-
know.
Ugh.
Yeah, that was our filthy day.
Yeah.
How would you throw that out? 'Cause
Right?
I'm so sorry, man.
I don't
I'm
know.
so sorry.
I know. Oh.
Yeah.
I was just like, damn. This whole time I was like, all right. So what city fascinates you guys in your travels?
City?
What city?
Like, what do you mean by fast?
Like you were just amazed, and you're like, oh, wow.
I feel like
Amazed.
Japan fascinates me all the time.
Yeah. I've never been.
Just the culture of the people, and then like just like the cool little knickknacks and like cool little like ways to like order food, or like cool vending machines and like
Yeah, there's vending machines for everything. There's vending machines everywhere, and then also like
and it's clean out there, right?
yeah,
It's
transportation is crazy. It's clean. People look like they actually enjoy their jobs,
Yeah.
no matter how big or small. Sometimes,
Yeah.
but
I
Well,
hear that.
you don't know. Like fucking Japanese work culture is
Yeah.
pretty hard.
It's stressful.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why
a
suicide
lot
rates high.
of, a lot of drinkers,
Yeah.
right?
Well, it's part of the culture there
it's
too.
part of
Yeah.
Yeah, like you also drink with your
the
boss
business.
and
What
all
do they
that.
call the businessmen out there? The
I forget.
but yeah, once work's over, they like go to the bars and stuff
Yeah.
Yeah.
in their suits.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
But for me, I mean, because you said Japan, I'll say something different. What interested me the most was Venice.
Oh yeah,
Venice.
that's
Yeah.
pretty interesting for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I went there in 2014 with my family for a trip, and that one was really because like walking around, it's because most of the roads roads are just water.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
That place is weird, huh?
It's a pretty trippy. Like it was an interesting Italy. That Italy trip was pretty
Is it
interesting
true
overall.
that it's really sinking still too? Like,
Yeah. Slowly, bit by bit. Not as much. Not as much. But.
They had a power generator, or not power generator, some kind of generator that spits out the water, or something like that.
Like a pump.
Like a pump.
They have like some sort of pumps that go around and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But
it's still sinking.
Yeah, it was it was an interesting just to walk around, because again, a lot of cities outside of the United States, or outside at least the western part of the United States, because the eastern part a little close quarters, so you can get kind of that same almost feeling.
Yeah.
But I really like a lot of the like Japan and Europe, those kind of like cities where you can just walk around and like not feel like you need a car. Like a car was nice instead of a necessity.
Yeah.
Unlike fucking here. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I love driving, but
Catch me driving.
I kind of wish we had some of that stuff, where you could just walk.
Yeah. Because sometimes I don't want to drive.
Yeah.
Especially, after you've been driving for 20 plus years or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like you can do a lot of exploring in Italy, and Italy's my choice too. Yeah. I was gonna be like, I don't think Brian went there, and then you said Venice. I was like,
went there.
Tuscany though. Tuscany is.
I don't think I've been to
Tuscany sweets Vegas.
Yeah. Back to Vegas. No. So it's Tuscany. We rented. I want to say this is Tuscany. Correct me if I'm wrong, Rafi. But we had e-bikes at the time.
Those are fun.
Yeah,
those are fun.
And we went through this whole countryside. We saw castles. It felt like the Olive Garden wall.
A little bit more classier than that. A little bit more classier than that. Come on, dude.
Where we had like charcuterie and like all
charcuterie.
Charcuterie. And then I remember this hill, like the incline was like this, right?
What year was this?
2000. I want to say maybe it's 2018.
Oh,
yeah,
so
it was a little bit before.
I remember when you left for that trip because I was working at the Y at the time.
Well, because that was when we saw Jason Momoa at the airport.
Yeah,
that was the same trip.
That's so cool. Yeah.
But the funny thing was, I was like, oh, I can get through this incline, right? And so I was just like, all right, let me power through it. Went here, and I went back, and everyone was like climbing. I think there was only like 3 of us at the end, and I was like, shoot, like I had to have a head start and really wrap it because once I wrapped that thing, to get that boost, like once I wrapped it, it went. It shot me up. I was like, oh shit, yeah. Yeah. And the cool thing was we got to stop in like little shops and have like, some of their like, I don't know what it was. I think we're big on, what's the meat there that's pretty popular?
Oh, the it's like that.
I want to say pastrami, but it's not. It's
not pastrami. It's not pastrami.
Prosciutto.
Yes, prosciutto. Yeah.
Prosciutto.
Yeah, prosciutto.
How does that?
I'm walking here.
That Giada chef.
Giada? Oh, I know Giada. I know Giada.
No, but the thing I love about Italy is the food.
Oh yeah.
So much carbs though, right?
Yeah. Well, the difference between it though is like it's clean carbs. Like
clean carbs.
Like it's carbs. It's like pastas and pizzas and stuff like that. But like I never feel like I got shot with a tranq dart.
Yeah.
It's like fresh, like not
smaller
processed
portions.
Yeah, it's light. Yeah.
Quality.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite dishes was like I think I had a squid ink spaghetti.
Ooh,
that was good. That was fucking good.
Yeah, we ordered that too. We'd always order what's it called? What's the drink there? The limonada thing. Is that the lemon? Is that from there? I don't even know how to say it.
I don't know.
But we got a lot of seafood there too. So
the Italian soda.
Even the beer over there was pretty light.
Because
me and my sister would drink. We drank like every night over there, and like we're like, I don't feel like, bro, we could just drink more.
So I would say Italy. That was a good experience. I wouldn't mind going back.
Group trip.
Shoot, I want to do that.
I'm down.
And have a.
We're gonna be live in Italy.
Yeah. We'll be live. We'll do a podcast in Italy.
That'd be sick.
That'd be tight. That would be tight.
With prosciutto.
Yeah,
prosciutto.
Well, one of the.
I mean, I did do the thing. Did you do the thing in Italy where like the Trevi Fountain?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you can get water from there.
Yeah.
Is that the one?
No, well the
you
Trevi.
make a wish or something.
Yeah, the wish. You flip a coin and like and then it's usually like your wish is granted.
Hillary Duff is in there.
God damn it. No. It's you can make a wish and you get with it, but then it's also you're guaranteed to you're gonna return there.
Oh,
Yeah, that's like a thing. Like you make a wish, and in addition to your wish, you're going to return to that spot. So
Okay.
I did that. So I mean, I'm waiting to go back, man. Yeah,
My time's coming.
Okay.
yeah.
Next question. Would you prefer adventure camping or a 5-star resort?
What do you mean by adventure camping?
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
You're the one asking the question.
I get the question from somewhere else. I want to say.
I think I do adventure camping.
I feel like you would.
Yeah.
I try it.
I try to push it. You know what I mean? Like 5-star, it'd be nice and all that, but yeah, sometimes you want to test yourself.
We do like a man versus wild kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be sick.
Shoot. I've been watching that Alone show.
I know
Alone.
Wait, is
man.
this still going? You haven't like binge watched all of it already?
No. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't think I have. But they said there was like a new season on Netflix or whatever. It was
Okay.
like
So what is it like? Are you just like, is it like naked and afraid, but you're not naked?
Yeah, you're not naked. Yeah,
You're
not
just
naked.
afraid?
You're
You're
just
just
afraid.
afraid.
Yeah. No, yeah, just like survivalists, just go out, no camera crew.
Right.
They film themselves. It's like vlogging, like
Yeah,
survival. And
But you mean you know they still help support nearby. You know?
oh yeah,
Like,
yeah. They do. They have like an emergency phone,
Right,
or whatever,
right.
where they can call help. But like the help has to get there. Like
I mean, they
they do like check-ins, obviously, like and that's how they figure out like where people like lose too much weight too fast because they haven't been eating because they can't catch any
right.
can't catch any food. Or
They want to
anything
keep
like
them
that.
safe. I get that.
Yeah, so it's like health checks and stuff. But yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, but to answer the question, I think I would do adventure camping. You know,
Okay.
Yeah.
it's like I don't know what that entails, but it sounds
Sounds like an
interesting.
adventure.
Yeah, hey. Yeah, dude.
I think that would be sick. Like, if this adventure was like you're on the top of the mountain at the end of the day and you oversee like this,
Oh yeah,
like all the forests and clear waters, like something similar to Canada, like your Canada experience.
yeah.
I think that'd be sick. And see some like wildlife, maybe a bear
For sure, dude.
here or two. You know?
Yeah, plus I'm not the kind of guy like I want to see what I'm able to do. So
Yeah.
it's like if it's adventure, like you're given some stuff and you have to go out and do something. Like you got to do all your own shit. Like let me see what I can do. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I'll go to that 5-star hotel.
Dude, we should do that. I think maybe down the line after we get through a few more episodes, or I mean just episodes in general where we go camping and we bring some of the gear and just.
Well, I mean, we should
Like
just do
actually-
things more in general together.
Yeah.
You know.
But wouldn't that be cool to just have like a different scene and we're like,
We'll bring the same tent that
Oh, the one he did for the Vegas one.
do you still have that?
for Coachella. Yeah, I still have it.
Yeah.
I still have it with the same broken zipper.
What are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna keep it?
Let's
go to Joshua Tree, bro.
I've never been.
What?
Have you?
That place is, yeah, it's nice, man.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Let's go, dude.
We'll plan a trip. We have to.
we-
When's a good time? Like when's a good?
I'll
Well,
bring
okay,
some
wait,
special,
what episode of this is 7?
Special mushroom stew. And what?
But you'll plan that side of the
No. Maybe we do this for like an anniversary episode, like
Ooh.
20th episode or something like that. We talk
20th?
about. I'm putting it down the line because I don't know how soon you want to do it.
When do they usually celebrate like these?
100,
100?
50, 100, 75,
25.
What do you guys want to do?
20, 25. I don't know.
Silver anniversary, golden anniversary, like
What do you want?
Platinum.
It just depends when you guys' schedules line up. Because if we do this at a pretty set pace, we can kind of plan it out.
I guess it also we'll think about the season too.
Right. Yeah. Because we don't want to fucking go in the desert and like, fucking
It's
summer.
hot, dude.
Yeah.
Like
Borrego
that one
Springs.
time,
Borrego Springs again,
man.
yeah. Fucking melted.
We'll plan that. Then.
Right,
We'll plan that. Well, we're at episode 7, so
Yeah.
We're still baby.
yeah. We're still fast food restaurants while abroad. Yay or nay? And if so,
Yes.
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 I want to hear this part.
You want to go
They're
first?
different.
Dude.
They're different
They're
than
different,
how they are
man.
here in the States,
Yeah.
man. Like all them because they have their own specialties that
Right.
are culturally like relevant, right?
Yeah, dude.
And even sometimes the regular stuff has different meat.
Right, yeah.
So
Yeah.
Like-
I'd give it a shot for sure.
Like one example is McDonald's in Hawaii.
Yes.
In Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yep.
With taro pies, and I think they serve spam there too. The one place I had a bad experience though was Italy McDonald's. I had the
No,
shits.
dude.
I had diarrhea.
Little
Like
too much
Raffy
control.
knows this. Like I was like my stomach was hurting.
Yeah.
It was the old prosciutto.
Proshitto.
The prosciutto.
So yeah, that's what it was. Like I wasn't feeling that.
But like fucking KFC Japan dog.
Oh, I've never had. What's in KFC
man.
Japan?
It's so clean, man. It's so good.
What's on the menu besides like what's out of the
I mean,
norm?
like it's like chicken and stuff like that, but it's just like.
But they have rice. They have to have rice, right?
I mean, they got rice and stuff like that, but like, I mean, like, yeah, just to go back to Japan, like a lot of their stuff that we have here, but that they have over there, it's catered to Japanese people.
Okay.
But like the chicken is just, I don't know. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Well, it's a big thing there
And
too
it's cleaner,
for like American Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
They actually, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I don't know.
No, it's Christmas.
Or Christmas.
It's Christmas.
Yeah, sorry.
Christmas.
Yeah, American Christmas, but in Japan they go and have KFC and stuff for like that day.
Yeah, that's like a tradition for them.
Yeah, it's a tradition. Yeah,
Like you've seen those, like they have like they even have statues of the fucking colonel like up.
Yeah.
What?
Like that's
Why is that?
It's pretty wild.
Well, it's just a thing. It's just a thing. Like
Sure.
it's one of those things that like you ever think like, you know, if a lot of people start doing something on a certain day, it just becomes a tradition kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Someone started that.
So someone started it. I think it had to do with like when it was introduced over there, and then like it was introduced during Christmas time, maybe.
so.
You know?
Like, so
And
she was
then-
like, "Oh, okay, Christmas is like a KFC day.
Hey, I need to travel more.
KFC and a
yeah, dude.
Christmas cake.
Again, dude. Let's do a fucking group trip, man.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go, bring everybody.
Yeah, bring everyone, but then we'll have a portion where we do a podcast. That can be our live audience for once.
Yeah.
You know?
Live audience?
So you get to
Yeah.
ask the questions live.
Yeah, I gotta ask our executive producer next door, Nadine.
That's when we have first guest. Whoever's traveling with
Whoever's
us.
traveling.
Yeah.
Come over here.
Yeah. You
Put that s'mores away. That'd be sick, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have
No,
that.
but we should. I feel like we should do a group trip together. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm
Yeah.
down.
I haven't traveled with you guys.
I'll be
Don't
in
make me
Cancun.
regret
I'll
it.
be in Cancun in February.
Cancun in February, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cancun.
Yeah.
Are you really going?
I am, yeah. Well, that's where my cousin's wedding's gonna be at. So
Oh,
I'll
okay.
be
You're
there
gonna
for
be there
sure.
for a wedding.
Wedding crashers?
No, but I'm
Hey,
gonna,
I've crashed a wedding before.
I'm gonna get as much time off as I can. I'm gonna stay for the wedding and then some,
Yeah.
and then
Dude.
maybe go to like other places.
No, we could totally crash a wedding. We're brown. We're
Yeah.
good.
So okay, shoot.
It's not like the last time I crashed a wedding where it was all white people.
Hey, Caesar, close your ears, close your eyes.
I know.
Don't listen to this.
Are you gonna cut this out? I don't know.
Oh, this is the one that just proposed?
Yeah, the one that just
Oh,
proposed,
shit,
yeah.
already?
Yeah, already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to.
All right, last question. Interacting with strangers while traveling, yay or nay?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, dude.
have to.
Yeah.
Experiences? I know you
Like
have already.
traveling solo, you kind of have to, you know, or
Yeah.
you be like a little hermit.
Yeah, dude. I mean, one of my favorite stories was when I went to Germany for my sister's birthday. I met my sister and my friend. We went to this bar, and we met some other these two older white dudes or whatever. But they were also they kind of related because my sister is she's merchant marine, right? So she
Okay.
knows like naval terms and stuff like that. But we ended up making friends with these two like older white dudes or something like that. One of them was like ex-Navy or retired Navy or something like that, and the other guy was like still active.
Yeah.
And then my sister ended up wrestling both of them.
Wrestling?
Oh, damn.
Arm wrestling.
Oh, I
Sorry.
was like, damn.
Sorry.
She's like, get over
Sorry.
here.
In the Jello.
Well, because we had we were having drinks in Germany, obviously,
okay.
and then it became a thing where like because like one of the guys was like Irish and like my sister's like U.S. Like, well, let's see the might of the U.S. versus Irish or something like that.
Dang.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Dang.
But like, yeah, you get something like that, and then also it never hurts to just ask people.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the times, I think again, I hate to go back to it, but like Japan, like a lot of people are pretty nice.
Yeah.
If they speak English, then they'll kind of help you. And then in Germany, some people were like that too. If they didn't speak, they would just
Yeah.
go on or whatever. But for the most part, yeah.
I mean, I don't mind it too. It's just you got to fill out the vibe. Like if it's kind of
Oh, yeah.
creepy, I'm like,
Oh no, of course.
But if it's like, damn,
Yeah.
like I can have a conversation and like
Yeah.
get some info and
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we really had to get info because again, that same Germany trip, we had a whole hangover moment. We lost one of our friends. We had to go find him.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
the hangover.
Yeah.
it was literally a hangover
Yeah.
moment
Yeah.
because, long story short, we found him at the same place we left him at. Because we went all
Yeah, that is
over,
really the
we
hangover,
went
yeah.
all over fucking Berlin trying to find this guy in the hotels and cops.
And then you saw the mattress in front of the
Yeah.
just like the hangover.
No, that's a whole nother story. I'll tell that
Jeez,
another
okay,
time.
we'll save that.
Yeah, that Berlin story is
Yeah.
pretty good. It's pretty memorable. Yeah.
But I feel like for the people that are like a little nervous about it, I feel like it's the easiest to go and interact with the people that are like in customer service
Yeah.
areas. Like if you're eating at a restaurant, talk to the waiter.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you're at the hotel, just start close, and
Especially
then
if
you can
you're-
work out to like strangers on the street.
Especially if you're by yourself, like you don't have anyone else to talk to. You might as well talk to the people that are serving you.
Yeah, well, but I mean, like when you're in a group, it feels more comfortable to talk to a random stranger. Like, especially if you're lost or something like that. It's like, hey, do you know where this is? Or like, we're trying to get here. Can you help us? You know, and in my experiences, I've had pretty good, interactions with locals.
As long as you got to feel the vibe, like you said.
We'll see on our next group trip how that goes. Q&As.
Yeah, we're at our Q&A section. This is where we answer any questions that are asked on our stories and our Instagram page, or questions that get sent to us. So the first one from our tote giveaway from Alan R. Right? That's
man, he's killing it with. Thanks, Alan.
Yeah,
thank you, Alan.
He actually sent a bunch. He was
trying to get that.
We can space it out. We can space it out.
No, we're gonna space it out.
Hey, Alan,
we're farming you for content, bro.
Keep sending those.
Alan Reyes, I will deliver that tote to you if you win it.
No, he already won it.
Oh, he won it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
He didn't respond back, so maybe I'll just give it to you and then we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to catch up with that guy.
Cool.
Okay. So his question, or one of his questions, is what mythical creature would you want to be real? Example: unicorns, dragons, minotaurs.
To make it real.
Yeah, what do you want to see in like real life?
That freaking flying dog from Neverending Story. Falco? Is that his name? No, that's the other one. What's his name? Is it Falco?
It's Falco.
Yeah, Falco.
Yeah, it's Falco.
Right? I was thinking like
Falco.
Yeah.
I
That would be
mean,
cool.
okay, this is probably bad, but like I would like to see a griffin.
What's a griffin? Oh, is that a?
It's a half eagle, half lion
Yeah,
kind of
it's
thing.
like a
You know?
P-tier griffin.
Okay.
Because I want to know what it tastes like.
Oh, you want to eat it?
Dude, I would say dragon for that same reason.
Yeah, right. You want to know, right? You just got to know.
Like slow cook it for like 6 hours.
I'd imagine like a dragon would taste like snake or something like that, or like alligator. You
Y'all
know?
ruthless, man.
Dude, I mean,
I just want to ride on.
You want to ride?
Falco.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine that though? Everyone had like a dragon. Like I don't know how that would work because of
How to Train Your
How
Dragon.
to Train Your Dragon, that'd be
traffic
pretty
or
cool.
whatever.
Yeah, man.
But can you imagine like getting to work and you're riding your dragon? Like you have some kind of go.
And it's just like,
It's like fire breathing.
what, it was like a mythical animal, or what was it?
Mythical creature. What would you want to be real?
Falco.
Dragon for me.
Yeah, I mean, like I would say griffin, but then there's a part of me that wants fairies to be real, you know. But then again, they're also
I see where you're going.
no, because there's a whole mystical aspect to it, but at the same time, I don't, because if you actually look into the whole lore of like fairies and stuff, they're actually pretty evil,
Pretty
yeah.
whack, right?
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They like manipulate and stuff.
Yeah, they like to trick people. And all
Peter
that.
Pan, right?
Toxic.
No,
toxic
see, those
fairies.
ones are like those are nice ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like Tinkerbell's,
Tinkerbell.
you know.
Julia Roberts Tinkerbell? Or?
All right, no, I like a griffin though.
Okay.
Griffin would be nice. Yeah.
Next question. This is from, I think this is your homie Brian. I don't have a name. JRLM15.
JRLM 50. I
Is that
don't know.
you?
I'll have to look at it after.
Yeah, I know. You probably don't know them
I probably don't
by
know
the names,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I got to figure out the real
Yeah.
name. But what are some Filipino superstitions that you still believe?
Well, I mean, like I think this is a pretty common one, but it's like, you ever hear the one where it's like, if you sleep or anything like that, you have to turn chairs away from you. Otherwise you're inviting them to watch you sleep or whatever.
Oh,
Interesting.
You never heard of that?
No.
So that's what I do now. It's like, if I sleep anywhere and there's a chair facing the bed, I face it away from the bed.
Wow.
I think maybe it's similar. I believe the one where you can't have your bed facing the
Facing
door
the
or
feet,
something
right?
like that.
Your feet
Your feet facing the door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you're invited to just take
Yeah,
it.
they're just gonna take you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I live by that. It sucks because sometimes it would make sense if your feet was facing the
Right.
door, but
How would
yeah.
it make sense? Like, because you're just gonna go out.
Yeah,
Reason
Okay.
why.
you know, or like just the way like your room is structured, like the room.
It
Like
depends.
there's sometimes where,
It depends.
but then someone opened the door, you're like, ah,
Oh no!
How about the one where like people walk over you and you're like, I'm not gonna grow. Have you
oh,
ever had- you know what I'm
I
talking
heard of that, but I
I don't believe it.
No, you don't believe it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's mainly the supernatural stuff because like you can't really prove or deny that.
Yeah.
So why would you take the chance, right?
Yeah, like
You know?
jumping on New Year's only got me so tall. It's not working.
Or eating noodles without breaking the noodle it gives you long life.
Really?
Or whatever.
Without breaking the noodle?
You never heard that?
No, I
Still testing the theory.
It's
I haven't died yet.
eating round objects. I think like
Yeah,
grapes,
like grapes.
or oranges.
Oh, I've never heard that.
You never heard that?
For New Year's,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I
And
just
then
know-
jumping on New Year's. Yeah.
I just know noodles on your birthday.
Yeah, noodles
Long
are
life.
Noodles on your birthday or New Year's. Yeah. Same thing.
Okay.
all the time. Just like that bunch.
But it's mostly the supernatural stuff because like I ain't gonna fuck with that shit.
yeah, like white ladies and stuff. Like the ghost white lady.
I was like,
Because there's that Filipino folklore of the white lady.
but every culture actually has
a white
has a
lady,
white
right?
lady in it. Like yeah.
Interesting.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's just. You think
Maybe it's
something
just can't be.
else? Yeah. La Jolla? La Jolla. All right, this next question.
Yeah.
This comes from Isaac Martinez.
Oh hey, yeah, I know
Isaac
Isaac.
from
Yeah.
SSU.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did a shoot.
I did
for
his
him.
wedding.
Oh, wedding and you did a picture. They were in a cave or something. Engagement, maybe.
Oh yeah. I did his engagement. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He asked.
Oh shit, I didn't know. Hey, shout out to Isaac, man.
Yeah, dude, I had a class with him. I think it was Asian
Asian studies. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
What would you attempt to do if you knew you couldn't fail?
Fly.
You would attempt it?
If I knew I couldn't fail it, I would
Okay,
fly,
that
dude.
makes
Like, hey,
sense.
come on, man.
Yeah,
that means I'm just
now
gonna fly.
Now we're talking about superhero stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it's either that or like, actually, one of my lifelong dreams was just to learn how to like fly an airplane and stuff.
Oh,
You know?
if you were a Griffin,
I could.
Eddie Griffin.
What would I attempt to do if I couldn't fail?
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, you gotta go out there, man.
I just got my answer from you, but you
Yeah.
go first.
No,
Fucking
man.
steal my answers.
Shoot. I don't know.
I got inspired. That's why.
I don't know. Fall in love.
Damn.
Hey.
Oh.
Just to all the
No,
ladies
just
out
kidding.
there,
I'm
Art
just
is
kidding,
a
dude.
single eligible
Yeah.
bachelor.
So his
I'm an asshole.
So
just
if you want to go on a date with him, contact him at 858.
Cut this part out.
No, we're keeping it in.
I don't know. Maybe like learn every instrument. That'd be kind of cool.
Ooh,
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I could teach piano, dude.
Yeah.
The flute.
You know?
The skin flute.
Get a little bassoon. Get a little rusty trombone.
All the instruments.
All the instruments.
All those rings. Okay.
No, but for real. Like just instruments, musical.
Yeah, musical
Okay,
instruments.
okay,
You know what
okay.
I mean? Like, yeah, dude. Imagine if you could like slay a recorder, like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
You're
Jazz
like,
flute.
Yeah, dude.
Just like an
a
anchorman.
little piccolo.
like out of nowhere, you just bring it out.
It's like,
You know, I think that's the coolest thing. I've always wanted to do. At a young age, just play the piano, just because, like, just because, like, all the hip hop songs that I heard on the piano, I was
Yeah.
like, dude, if I can. And a lot of times growing up, there's always a piano in someone's house,
someone's
like
house,
in a
yeah.
Filipino household, maybe.
yeah.
Well, Filipino household, Asian household is like a thing. It's like usually it's there either as a status symbol or just like, hey, we have a piano. You know?
Yeah. And it's always like, go play for your auntie and uncle.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. Don't fucking remind me. Dude.
Yeah, I tried to like self-learn, but then it's hard to keep the hours in because I never.
Well, I mean, that's like the same with anything. If you want to learn, you gotta keep.
Yeah, you got to keep
at
doing it.
Yeah.
Gotta-
Yeah, I
This
don't
is
know what
this is
happened.
the teacher in me coming out, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
You
know
gotta
how
put
to
in the
be-
time,
Yeah,
man.
put in
Do
the
it.
10,000
Yeah.
hours, right? Yeah, put in 10,000 hours, become a pro or whatever.
that's like
And then
that's like a
some.
general saying, yeah. But again, you put in the time, you get what you
Yeah.
put in, yeah.
Oh, I think my answer
Yeah.
is time traveling. Like, if I can figure out that, and I couldn't fail.
Dude.
I don't know, man.
So then we have you to blame if things
The-
get fucked up.
The multiverse stuff is kind of.
No, it's gonna be like Indiana Jones.
Man, you should have been there with us.
I know.
Art.
Art.
I
Should've been
know.
there.
I know.
That's for another episode.
Long story short, we're supposed to go see Indiana Jones' birthday. I show up, and then Art doesn't show up.
I was a no call, no show.
Yeah.
And I had the worst
No
birthday
response.
ever.
Yeah, shut up. Yeah, he was crying.
He was
man.
crying
He was
during
crying.
Indiana Jones. 'Cause I didn't show.
Why isn't Art here?
I tore my ticket up, and then Brian has to buy a me and you ticket.
I was like, is that why you didn't get the $14 refund for my ticket?
I had the
You
Arthur.
tore-
I had the Arthur fist on my ticket.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like shaking.
I said I bought this large popcorn for the three of us.
I hate most of it.
I still ate it, but
Yeah, I
shit,
know.
it would have been nice to see another hand.
Reach for my crotch.
It was an empty bucket with a hole in it.
Oh my gosh. What's in the box?
Last call. Any thank you, shout outs, anything that you want to plug? Upcoming events?
Again, shout out to Courtney for having the Hendo Loft. I'm excited to shoot there. Excited to support you. Shout outs to Alexa, who I will be photographing in that loft. Happy early birthday or late birthday whenever this comes out. And shout outs to my friends, Sayu, Alex, Roy, and Lori for giving me a memorable time in Las Vegas.
Ooh.
Yeah. And that's about it for right now.
Thanks to the folks that hired me.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
You know? Thanks to August 18th, which will be my first payday. Thank you.
Hey.
It's August 18th, okay.
Nah,
So drinks on Art.
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Well, you know.
BBQ chicken on Art.
Ooh, let's go rice chicken, dude.
Rice chicken.
Shoot, you guys want some McChickens?
We did say chicken. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Just shouts to everybody just listening to this on their way to work and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Just like you, Alyssa.
Wait,
Thank
who's
you.
Alyssa?
Ooh.
Who's Alyssa?
Oh, dude, that's my friend, dude.
Damn.
All right. Homegirl, yeah.
How come all your friends don't get shout outs?
Dude, I just listened to him earlier. Oh my god.
No, we're kidding.
Okay.
No. She's a homegirl, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's a
okay.
homegirl.
Okay.
And she was actually texting me. She's like, I listened to the podcast all the way to
Oh,
work.
that's cool. Shout out to you.
Yeah, that's cool. Shout out to Alyssa then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to us talk about random shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Episode 8.
And then John's like an avid YouTube watcher. So
yeah, he'll
that.
tag me in some of it. Yeah, YouTube especially.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
yeah, he likes the facial expressions and stuff.
Yeah, he'll send me clips of
Wow. Farming it for AI.
Yeah, and you know, Valkyrie has him up. You
Oh,
know.
Hey, you know what?
are we doing a counter? Are we doing a run on
Hey,
counter?
did you tag her?
No,
on
one
the
of
sponsored ads?
the videos that I'm gonna post this week is one of our
All
combos. So
right.
I'll tag her.
This is
for
a
sure.
science.
Oh,
test.
Yeah,
No.
I'll tag her for sure. I think it's a little bit long, but I'll tag her for sure. See if she even gives us a like. You know?
Yeah, dude, just like you know what I mean.
It would make Art's day.
Yeah.
Their day too.
Please, atere.
Actually, I think.
I didn't know.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
older?
She's younger. She's younger.
How do you know this? Wikipedia?
I don't know.
No, she reveals about herself.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I've caught
She's
a
pretty
few
old.
She's like, I
little
just
things.
got.
Honestly, I don't really know her. You know, like
She's like, I just turned 21.
I barely know her facts, dude. I thought she was like 18.
Oh no, dude.
No, she can't be that young.
No.
Nah, not 18.
Dude, she was on
I'd say, like,
Forbes 30 under
25.
30, bro.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
All right, so under 30,
know
25.
she
I
was
thought
like-
she was like 25.
I didn't even know she
She's
was
in her mid 20s, dude.
that big of a name.
She's 30 though.
She's like a owner
Or
of
she turned
100 Thieves. So yeah,
Oh yeah, that's
Dude,
right.
she owns 100 Thieves.
Yeah.
you guys don't know what that is, do you?
No.
It's
I
that
know.
gaming thing, right?
yeah,
The gaming.
it's like a gaming streaming. thing.
Yeah, man. Shout out to her.
yeah, dude.
If you want
Talking about
if you want to be a
working.
guest on the podcast, we'll buy your
You know what I mean, you're already used to talking to people like.
Wow, this guy.
What? Did that come out weird or
No.
This came out a little desperate, is what it sounded like.
All right. My thank yous. You know, one of those things like they do in comedy or like back in the cartoon days where they pull you with that big cane
Yeah.
off the stage.
Here's what we did for Art.
Yeah, dude.
My thank yous, same thing. Like everyone that has hit me up through I don't know DMs, texts, just surprised me like tags through like just watching the pod or even listening to the pod. I think that's been crazy. Like I said, since the pandemic, I really haven't been out there like I used to be. But having these conversations, I do enjoy that. So I do appreciate you guys for the love and support. And even some of the like just some of your responses where like I can tell you're really listening into some of the like it's at the tail end of the things and they'll be like, oh, that one part where blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that. So thank you to everyone that's been supporting, watching, and continue to watch. Episode 8 is coming up, and so
On that note, with I just want to shout out Raina for giving the message about the last one. I didn't think you would listen, but you know, hello, hope you're doing well, and thank you for listening.
oh, what was the message?
Oh, that's the message I was telling you earlier, where she's like, "You were at the underground, right?"
Oh, that's her. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
She's out in Vegas too.
I guess.
I think so.
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know where you live now, Raina,
Okay.
but like, thank you for listening.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Especially since I don't really update a lot of socials and stuff.
Right,
Like that.
yeah.
So it's like this is the only place you're gonna catch me catching up.
I'm trying to get back on Instagram. I'm already lagging, but like it's just been busy. So yeah.
Yeah, you were on it for a bit.
I was on it for a bit, but then like I fell off, and like
Yeah.
I need to get back on again. Like that's the thing. Like I'm trying to make a big effort for it. So yeah.
Well, thank you everyone for hanging out with us. I'm brewpac.shakur.
I'm Art.
And this is Brian.
Later. Man, I need to go to the bathroom so bad.
You want to cross swords?
Did you like? I don't know if you see my legs twitching.